Welcome back to Toolkit. Today we're going to do a little bit of a different video. I'm going to jump into the cab of my personal tractor and we're going to hook up this BL1130 and go ahead and blow all of these leaves that you see behind you and see how well this thing works. Let's get started. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut on my PTO. I'm gonna rev up the engine to 540 RPM. All right, we're at target speed. I'm gonna take it nice and slow since this is my first time with this debris blower. Well, there it goes. All right, so it's pushing these leaves pretty great right now. That's got a lot of wind force behind it. I think this is going to make pretty quick work of these leaves. All right, it's been raining for the last couple of days here, so I want them to all blow the same way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut my PTO, bring the RPMs back down. I'm going to go straight back with this device. We're going to go a second pass. I'm going to continue on with that. I'd love to hear your feedback on this guy. I'll tell you, I don't know a heck of a lot about it. I thought I wanted one for my property, and it looks like this might be a great little device to get me cleaned up in the fall really quickly. We're currently in, firing it back up, 540. We're currently in December right now, and excuse me, I can say we're currently in January right now, and so these leaves have been on the ground since the fall. So they got a little bit of weight to them, but this thing is making short work of it for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and do some circular pattern since we are shooting a video on this. Bring all these leaves back in towards my maple tree. Hopefully not shooting my camera, folks. Looks like this thing is tossing these leaves. And again, these are pretty wet leaves. Looks like it's tossing them at least 20 to 30 feet. Well, that's pretty groovy. I think after a fresh fall, right when these things drop, I think this thing would do a little bit better because these have been sitting for a while and so they're starting to deteriorate into the earth, but it's still getting them pretty well. I guess my wonder is if I hit a stick or something like that, is it gonna hurt? I know the package came with a bunch of shear bolts. So if I did hit something, I'm sure it would snap that shear bolt on the PTO and we just have to throw another one in there. So that's nice to know. It's got to protect it. Do a couple more passes here. I'm in a 4052R. So that's a John Deere 4052R tractor. It's one of their premium offerings. This one's got the cab on it, so I'm nice and protected. Not getting a lot of blowback from this debris. The sound in here isn't horrible. Just the engine noise is pretty good. The actual blower itself doesn't seem like it's producing too much noise. We're getting a nice big pile around that maple tree now. Kick a couple more turns here. All right, I'm gonna go cut it off. Raise it on up. This is iMatch compatible, which is really nice. So I just backed right up to it, hooked up my PTO, and I'm off to work. It's got a bunch of Xert fittings on it, which is always really nice to see. From a manufacturing standpoint, anything that you can grease and maintain is going to definitely last a lot longer. Well, thanks for joining me on today's toolkit. It's been a pleasure for me to kind of demonstrate this. Didn't have a lot of technical specifications in here. Hopefully we'll put off some of the specs maybe on the screen as we go along. If you own one of these pieces of equipment, we'd love to hear your feedback. You're welcome to leave that feedback in the comments below. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. We love making this kind of content for you. I love being in my tractor. So I'll keep on making it if you keep on asking for it. Deal? All right, we'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot. Okay, so when I'm shooting these spontaneous videos, sometimes I figure things out on the fly. I just jumped out of the tractor, looked and saw there was a lever on the back of this guy, and I'm able to go ahead and blow it off the opposite way. So we're gonna go ahead and try to blow the opposite way than what we were just going off of. So I'm gonna go off the right side of the tractor. So I'm firing up the PTO right now, going up to 540. We're at target. Woo! I don't know, that looks like it may be working a little bit better right there. I definitely have a little bit better visibility on this side, so that's kind of nice. Well, that was a happy find. We always recommend reading your manual before you use the equipment. We're just running out of daylight, so we wanted to get this one shot for you as quick as possible. A little targeted opportunity. I hope you enjoy. Hi, my name is Jason Hughes. I'm a territory manager out of Eugene, Oregon. I'm also a large property owner and own a lot of the equipment that you see featured in these videos. I hope you find this content helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below.